I'm going to use partitions again here with this number sentence and just demonstrate to you something that can occur within column subtraction that you need to be mindful of. So I will partition as you're coming used to with this method, and I'll put them in the correct section, either for tens or units. We've got a 50, we've got a 3, we've got a 20, and we've got an 8. Now, there is already a problem here whereby we've got 3 and we're trying to subtract 8. Now I would always talk to the children and say, if I've got 3 sweets in my hand, can I take away 8? And they would realise that it's impossible. This is where we have to do something called borrowing. I'm going to borrow 10 from here. We've already got 50, so I can take away another 10. That will leave me with 40 in this section. The 10 will make its way over here to turn 3 into 13. We had 50, we now have 40. We took 10 across, we now have 13. You can now see 13, subtract 8. If I had 13 sweets in my hand, I could take away 8. It would leave me with 5 of them. And I could still likewise subtract here 40, subtract 20, gives me 20. I put the numbers back together, I have 25. We can look at this with another example. If we take, for example, let's say 91, and we're going to subtract 34. I will partition. I've got my 90, my 1, my 30, and my 4. And again, I put them into the correct section for tens and units. I'm sure already you can see we have that problem whereby if we've got 1, can we subtract 4 from it? Physically we can go into negative numbers, but we want to ignore that here, so we're going to do the borrowing method again. There's 90 here. I'm going to borrow 10 from that 90 and take them over to 1, turning it into 11. 11 subtract 4, 7. 80 subtract 30, 50. Back together we have 57, which goes back to our question.